All right, good morning and welcome. Finding your comfortable seat. And so, of course, comfortable seat means whatever is comfortable in your body. So feel free to sit in a chair if sitting down on the floor is uncomfortable. Feel free to prop yourself up on a block or a blanket or both to instill more comfort in your seated position. Feel free to fold your legs in an easy seated pose, Sukhasana. Or such as I am, feel free to straighten your legs nice and long. That works better in your body. Resting your hands in your lap wherever is comfortable, or perhaps you rest them palms up towards the sky or down on either corresponding thigh. And if you have not done so already, bringing your eyes to a closed or almost closed position. Finding length in your spine, so you're going to grow long and tall here, softening your shoulders down your back. And gently tucking your tailbone forward and down. Stacking your head and neck directly over your torso. So that is a great way to come in alignment with length in the spine. And letting your shoulders relax down away from your ears. And once you've gotten all of these fidgets out, begin to tune in to the natural rhythms of your breath. And so we are bringing our attention to this very moment. So gently sweeping away previous events of the morning and doing the same with the upcoming events of the day. So we just want to kind of file all of that stuff in the background for now. And that simply leaves nothing left but the present moment. And the present moment is the only place that life actually exists. And over your next few breaths, you're going to do a quick body scan. So bringing your attention to the very crown of your head, and then let your attention float down over your body, down over your legs, and to the very tip of your toes. And as you do this quick body scan, you're just going to tune into any areas that you are holding tension. So any areas that you are gripping tight, maybe feeling some physical discomfort. So this can be in the physical or the subtle energy body, so that area of energy that surrounds your physical body. So a quick but steady scan of all of these areas of your physical and subtle body. And if you notice any areas of tension, perhaps you pause in those areas and just send those areas some loving kindness, allowing them mentally telling those areas that it's okay to relax. If you can't seem to release the grip there, maybe just breathing into those areas. So maybe just sending your breath there. And so we are continuing our theme of the 5 prana vayus, or the 5 vital airs. And also vayu also translates to wind or winds. And so just a quick recap. The vayus are the 5 main currents of prana, or life force energy in the body. And they direct the flow of this vital energy in specific ways to govern bodily functions and mental processes. The 5 vayus are Prana Vayu, so that's inward and upward energy. That's located in the heart, chest, and lungs. The Apana Vayu, downward and outward energy. So that's located in the hips and the groin areas. Samana Vayu, which is centering energy. That was our theme last week. Unfortunately, you guys missed that one because we did not have class. And that is located in the very navel center. And so that governs digestion and assimilation. This week's theme is Udana Vayu, which is upward and outward energy. So that's located in the throat and head, out through the crown of the head. And next week's theme will be Vayana Vayu. So that's expanding and circulating energy. And it basically governs all 5 of the vayus together. So this week's theme being Udana Vayu. So this is also known as ascending air. It's the prana vayu that directs prana, or life force energy, from the lower chakras to the upper chakras. This upward moving energy facilitates a deeper connection to higher consciousness, and it is primarily located between the heart and the head, where it governs our ability to express ourselves and communicate clearly, and also have a deeper connection to the divine. And so obviously, if this vayu is compromised in any way, if it's not flowing freely, then the opposite can happen. We can have inhibited communication or problems communicating clearly. Perhaps we're shy or withdrawn when it comes to communication. And we can also have trouble connecting to source. And so as we move through this practice, we're going to explore postures that are related to the upper chest, the throat, and the head areas. As we finish our practice and walk off of our mats and move out into the world, may we be able to connect with others through clear communication and remember our connection to the divine or source. And so we're going to begin our practice with a few rounds of a couple of different kinds of breath work. So you may want to flutter your eyes open and watch me. I'm going to keep my eyes closed because I love doing breath work with my eyes closed. Or perhaps you just keep your eyes closed and listen. You're going to bring one palm to rest on your throat, and then the other palm is going to rest on top of that hand, and let your elbows expand out to the sides. You're going to let your thumbs rest right at your jawline, right below your ears here. We're going to do what's called Brahmari breath, or bee's breath. So we're simply going to inhale to expand, and then we're going to exhale with a hum, and we'll feel the vibration in our throat area. So this is a nice way to open up through our throat. We're going to do 5 rounds here. So take a deep inhale to expand, and then exhale to hum. And you're just simply humming until you can't anymore. Fullest, deepest inhale to expand. And exhale to hum. Deep inhale to expand. Exhale to hum. Fullest, deepest inhale, expanding through the belly, side bodies, and chest. And then exhale to hum. Last one. Inhale, we expand out. And then exhale to hum. Releasing your palms from your throat. Let your fingertips touch down with the earth. Open your eyes. Slowly fluttering your eyes open. We'll come into our next round of breath work, which is going to be Kumbhaka breath or breath retention. The next inhale, we circle the arms out and up. Clasp your fingers together above your head. Exhale, you're going to press your palms up towards the sky. So keeping your gaze out in front of you and softening your shoulders. Take a deep breath in here. Breath out. We're going to lower our chin towards our chest. Draw your navel back towards your spine and hold your navel back for just a few moments here. So this is our Kumbhaka breath retention. Inhale, we rise our gaze back up. Exhale, release the clasp of the fingers and float them back down to the earth. So 4 more just like that. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. Clasp your fingers together. Exhale, press your palms up towards the sky. Grow long and tall in your spine. And find softness in your shoulders. Take a deep inhale here. And then exhale, chin to chest. Draw your navel in and up towards your spine and hold for just a few moments. Inhale, we rise our gaze back up to a neutral position. And then exhale, float your fingertips down to touch the earth. Inhale, we circle the arms out and up. Fingertips reach up high, clasp them together. Exhale, pressing your palms up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in, finding length in the spine, softening through the shoulders. Exhale, simultaneously draw your navel in and up while letting your chin fall down to your chest. Hold for just a few moments here. And if this ever becomes too much for you, you can just simply breathe naturally. Inhale, we rise our gaze back up. Exhale, float the fingertips down. We have 2 more. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. Fingertips reach up. Clasp all 10 fingers together. Exhale, pressing your palms up towards the sky. So revisiting the softness in the shoulders and the length in the spine. Take a deep inhale here. And then exhale, chin to chest, drawing your navel back in and up towards your spine. Hold for just a few moments. Inhale, we rise our gaze back up. Exhale, float the fingertips down towards the earth. Last one. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. Fingertips reach up. Clasp all 10 fingers together. Flip the palms up. Softness in the shoulders. And exhale to stay. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, drawing your chin down toward your chest, drawing your navel in and up towards your spine. Hold for just a few moments. Inhale back up to a neutral position with your face. Exhale to float your fingertips down to the earth. All right, so we're going to remove our props and we're going to make our way to a tabletop position. We're keeping a block and blanket close by, keeping both your blocks close by actually, in case you may need them. And scooting everything off out of your way. You're going to bring your shoulders over your wrists and hips over knees. Pressing down firmly through the 4 corners of the palms. Grip your mat with your finger pads. Turning the tops of the shoulder heads down and away from your ears. Take a deep breath in to lower your belly, raise your hips, look up towards the sky. And then exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, navel to spine, press the earth away. So our lovely cat-cows. Inhale, we drop the belly, raise the hips, look up high. Exhale, press the earth away, round the spine, chin to chest, navel to spine. Inhale, we drop the belly, raise the hips, gaze goes up, nice bright throat and heart. Exhale, press the earth away, round the spine, chin to chest, navel to spine. Next inhale, we come back to a neutral position with our spine. Exhale, we're going to walk our palms forward and bring either our chin or our forehead down to the earth. Our lovely puppy pose. We're opening up through all of those areas where Udana Vayu lives. Inhale, glide your palms back towards you. Round your spine here to come up. Exhale, slide the palms forward and chin or forehead comes down to the earth. So I call these puppy cat-cows. Inhale, we pull our palms back, rise up. Exhale, 2. Bring your chin or forehead down to the earth. Slide your palms forward. One more right here. Inhale, we round the spine, draw the palms back, come up. Exhale, 2. Float the palms forward. Chin or forehead comes down to the earth. Next, inhale, we come back up to our neutral tabletop position. And then exhale, walk your right and left hand towards the left long edge of the mat. Step your right foot forward. You're in a lizard lunge type of position. And yes, feel free to pat under that back knee if necessary. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Breath out, you're going to lift your left toes and walk them over towards the right long edge of the mat. And then come to stand up facing the long edge of the mat. And yes, you'll be backwards from me, unfortunately, but that's okay. Feel you guys know my cues enough that I can guide you without you seeing me. Tucking your tailbone up towards your belly button. Both hands are down, resting down by your hips. Next inhale, you're going to flip the right palm on the right leg up towards the sky. Glide your left fingertips forward and up also towards the sky. And then exhale, you're going to lean over towards your right foot. So this is our lovely gate pose. Your right leg is straight. Take a deep breath in here, reaching through those left fingertips. Exhale to stay. Take another deep breath in. Keep the tailbone tucked and left shoulder behind left ear if you can. Exhale, cartwheel your arms out and around, and then we meet in our extended gate pose. So you may want a block under your left hand if you can't reach down to the earth. That's totally okay. Take a deep breath in through the nose with right fingertips up towards the sky, shoulders shrugged down the back. Exhale, we're going to bring that right palm to the back of our head. So your right elbow will be facing up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in, tuck the tailbone forward, drawing that right elbow up towards the sky. Breath out, we're going to crunch the right elbow down towards the left one. Totally okay to not go all the way. Fullest, deepest inhale, we draw that right elbow back up. Exhale, we crunch it down. Inhale, we draw that right elbow back up. Beautiful work. Exhale to crunch it down. See if you can keep your tailbone forward. Inhale, right elbow comes back up. Exhale, crunch it down. Beautiful work. Next, inhale, we extend those right fingertips back up towards the sky. Gaze goes up. Exhale, we float the right fingertips down towards the back of the mat, and we're going to make our way into pigeon pose. So your left knee is going to be in between your hands. If you're like me and your hips don't come all the way down, feel free to grab yourself something to rest that left hip on. You are straightening your right leg out behind you. I always teach and practice this posture with my foot in towards my groin, because that helps to protect the knee. I've learned the hard way. That's a bad idea. Take a deep breath in through the nose to draw your right shoulder, right hip down and forward. So you want to square everything towards that front or back edge of the mat. And then exhale, if you'd like to recline, you're going to rest one palm on top of the other and let your forehead rest on the backs of your hands. Totally fine to not recline. So you can always stay up here in an upright position. Fullest, deepest inhale, expanding your belly out from underneath of you. Send your breath up into your throat and out through the crown of the head. Exhale to stay, drawing your navel back towards your spine. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Fullest, deepest inhale here. And exhale, navel to spine. Next inhale, begin to rise your forehead up off of your hands. Plant your palms on either side of your left leg, pressing yourself all the way up. Gaze goes up towards the sky. And then exhale, we're going to make our way back to a tabletop position. So a tabletop position facing the back of your mat. Inhale, we drop the belly, raise the hips, look up high. Coming back into those cat-cows. Exhale, press the earth away, round the spine, chin to chest, navel to spine. Inhale, we drop the belly, raise the hips, look up high. Exhale, press the earth away, round the spine, chin to chest, navel to spine. Inhale, drop the belly, raise the hips, looking up. Exhale, press the earth away, round the spine, chin to chest, navel to spine. Next inhale, we come back to a neutral tabletop position. Exhale, walk your palms out. Let your forehead or your chin come all the way down to the earth for a lovely puppy pose. Inhale, we draw the palms back around the spine, coming up. Exhale, two. Come back down to your puppy pose. Nice deep shoulder stretch here. Inhale, we round the spine, coming up. Exhale, back down to your puppy pose. Inhale, we round the spine and come up. Exhale, slide the palms forward, back down to your puppy pose. Next, inhale, we come up to a neutral tabletop position. Exhale, this time you're going to walk your hands toward the right long edge of the mat. You're going to step your left foot forward. So we're going to do all of this on the other side. Left knee over left ankle. Take a deep breath in right here. Shoulders down the back. Breath out. Walk that right foot towards the left long edge of the mat. And we will meet to set up for our gate pose. So gate pose on the other side. Feel free to adjust yourself as needed. Taking your tailbone up towards your belly button. Let the back of the left hand rest on the left leg. And shoulders are down the back. Next, inhale, float the right fingertips forward and up towards the sky. Exhale, lean your torso over towards your left foot. You want to see if you can keep your shoulders down your back and your tailbone tucked forward and up. Fullest, deepest inhale here. And exhale to stay. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. Fullest, deepest inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your arms out and around. And perhaps I'm always losing my blocks. Perhaps you use a block to prop your right hand on, or bring your right palm down to the earth. Inhale, left fingertips are up towards the sky. So once again, we're tucking our tailbone forward and up, and shoulders are down the back. And then exhale, bringing that left palm to the back of the head. So left elbow is up towards the sky. You'll notice, like with many other things, you'll notice a difference in sides here. Inhale, two. Press your left elbow up towards the sky. Tuck your tailbone forward. Exhale, two. Crunch your left elbow down towards your right one. Inhale, left elbow comes back up. Exhale, left elbow crunches down towards the right one. Doesn't have to come all the way. Inhale, left elbow up. Exhale, crunch it down. Inhale, left elbow comes up towards the sky. Exhale, crunch it down. That's the last one. Next, inhale, extend your left fingertips and gaze up high, nice and bright in your heart, chest, and throat. Breathing out through the crown of the head. Exhale, let the left fingertips float forward and down. You're now going to face the front edge of your mat and make your way into your pigeon pose. So however you can get there. So I'm a little more flexible on this side, so I don't need a prop here. You may or may not experience the same. That is totally okay. It's whatever works in your own beautiful body. Pressing your palms into the earth on either side of your right knee. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out through the crown of the head. Breath out, we're going to spin the left hip and left shoulder forward towards that front edge of your mat. So that's how you get the most opening in your right glute, which is the targeted area. Take one more deep breath in here. Breath out. If you did so on the other side and you'd like to go deeper, stack opposite palm on top this time, and your forehead rests on the back of your hands. Fullest, deepest inhale, breathing into all the lovely sensations. Exhale, drawing your navel toward your spine. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Fullest, deepest inhale here. And exhale. Next inhale, we rise our gaze back up. Bring our palms to rest on either side of that right knee. Gaze goes all the way up to the sky. Nice arc at the spine here if you have the space. Tightening through your heart, throat, and head. Exhale, you're going to curl back toes. And however you can get there, we're going to meet in our Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Beautiful work, ladies. First downward dog of the class, so pressing into the four corners of the palms, grip the mat with the finger pads. Perhaps you find movement by bending your knees and pedaling your feet, shaking your head, yes and no, doing whatever feels good. If movement does not feel good, you can remain in stillness. And breathing deep is the name of the game. Take a deep breath in through the nose right here. Exhale, releasing, letting your navel draw toward your spine. Coming back to center, back to stillness, pressing into the earth with the palms, rise your gaze up in between your hands. Fullest, deepest breath in here, peel the shoulders down and away from the ears. Breath out, we're going to walk our feet all the way up to our hands. So your feet can be hip distance, big toes can touch. That is entirely what works best in your own body. Next, inhale, float the fingertips up behind you. Draw the shoulders down the back. So Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, clasp your fingers together behind you. Soft bend in the knees. You're going to draw your nose in towards your knees and see if you can get your hands up overhead. So if you don't have a lot of space in your shoulders, feel free to let your hands rest on your lower back. Take a deep breath in. Feel the expansion out from underneath of you. Exhale, drawing your navel in and up towards your spine. Fullest, deepest breath in. And exhale, navel to spine. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale, letting your palms release to your back if they're not there already. Unclasp your fingers. Fingertips land on the earth as you rise up to a flat back. Exhale to stay. Next, inhale, reverse swan dive. Arms come out and up. Palms reach up top to touch. And then exhale, palms land at heart center. So we're going to do that little kumbhaka breath that we did from a seated position. So you're going to let your hands fall down by your hips. Keep a soft bend in your knees. Tailbone is tucked up towards your belly button. Next, inhale, circle the arms out and up. Clasp your fingers together. Flip your palms up towards the sky. So coming back to the long spine and the soft shoulders and tucking the tailbone up. And then exhale, draw your chin down towards your chest. Letting your navel draw in and up towards your spine and hold for just a few moments. Next inhale, we bring our gaze back up, and then exhale, float your fingertips down. We've got 4 more of those. Inhale, circle the arms out and up, fingertips clasp. Exhale, pressing the palms up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in right here, soft shoulders, long spine. Exhale, drawing your chin towards your chest, navel in and up toward your spine, and hold for just a few moments. Inhale, we rise our gaze back up. Exhale, float the fingertips down by the hips. Remembering if you get tired, you can just breathe naturally. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. Clasp your fingers together. Exhale, press your palms up towards the sky. Soft shoulders. Tailbone is tucked. Take a deep breath in. Breath out. Chin comes down towards the chest. Navel retracts back and up towards the spine. Hold for just a few moments. Inhale, gaze comes back up. Exhale, float the fingertips down by the hips. Just 2 more. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. Fingertips reach up. Clasp the fingers together. Exhale, press the palms up towards the sky. Soft shoulders, long spine. Take a deep breath in here. Breath out. Chin drops down towards the chest. Navel in and up towards the spine to hold. A deep inhale here to rise your gaze back up. Exhale, float the fingertips down. Last one. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. Fingertips clasp. Exhale, palms press up towards the sky. Soft shoulders, tailbone is tucked. Take a deep breath in. Breath out, chin towards the chest, navel in and up towards the spine to hold. Next breath in, our gaze rises back up. Breath out, float the fingertips down by the hips. All right, let's do some sun salutations, even though it's overcast today. Feet are hip distance. Press down through the 4 corners of the feet. Tuck the tailbone up towards the belly button. Shoulders down the back. Inhale, we circle the arms out and up. Fingertips reach up high. Exhale, swan dive down. Nice bright heart, chest, and throat. Hinging at the hips to fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, hands on the shins. We rise up to a flat back. Exhale, plant your fingertips. Step your right toes back, dropping your right knee down to the earth and feeling free to pad under said knee with your blanket if you so choose. Left knee stacked over left ankle. Inhale, we're going to float the fingertips forward and up. Stack the torso over the hips here. Exhale, 2, bend your elbows, sink your hips down low, gaze goes up high. So we're brightening in the area where the Udana Vayu lives. Take a deep breath into your throat and out through the crown of the head. Exhale, let your fingertips touch down on the earth around your left foot. Inhale, we're going to straighten the back leg. Tops of the shoulder heads are down and away from the ears. Maybe you even get light in your fingers. Look at you guys go. You're getting stronger by the day. Exhale, plant your palms and make your way to your Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Chin in towards the chest as we inhale. We're going to roll our bodies forward into our plank pose. Feel free to drop your knees down right away. Exhale, lower knees. Chest and chin, elbows hug in tight to the ribs. Perhaps your chin touches down with the earth, perhaps not. Next inhale, we release the entire front side of the body. Pressing into the palms, peel the heart up, gaze goes up for Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose. Exhale, 2, curl toes, hinge hips. Downward facing dog. Next inhale, we float the right toes up to the sky behind us. See if you can keep your shoulders squared. You can always do all of this with that left knee down, so the bottom knee down. Exhale to round the spine, drawing the right knee in towards the nose, and however you can get it there, you're going to step that right foot in between your hands. All right, so we're in a low runner's lunge position. We're going to come into a high lunge, so that back heel is going to be up. I have discovered that sometimes to help with balance, stepping that left foot, those left toes over a little bit to the left can be helpful. So you may want to try that on for size. Next, inhale. Once you get there, circle the arms out and up. Reach your fingertips up high. Stack your torso over your hips. Exhale, sink down more deeply into that right knee. So keeping the back leg activated here is also great for balance. Sometimes. Inhale, reach high through all 10 fingertips. Exhale, float your fingertips down to shoulder height. Now we've just got 3 rounds of this little flow. Inhale, we're going to sweep the fingertips forward, lean your torso forward. Exhale, let your fingertips graze down to the earth. And then inhale, we rise back up. Fingertips reach high. So that's number 1. We just got 2 more. Exhale, float your fingertips down to shoulder height. We've got this, ladies, nice and strong. Inhale, lean your torso forward, sweep your hands forward. Exhale, let your fingers graze down on the earth. Inhale, back up. This is the last one. You can always drop that back knee. Exhale, float your fingers down to shoulder height. Inhale, we sweep the fingers forward and lean. Exhale, brush your fingertips down to the earth. Inhale, we rise back up. Just this one last time. Exhale to drop your back heel, your left heel, and we meet in Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. You guys knew I was going to throw some balancing stuff in there, because I always do. Take a deep inhale, reach through your fingertips. Soften your shoulders down your back, tuck your tailbone forward. Exhale, we're going to come into peaceful or reverse warrior. So drop your left hand down your left leg and right fingertips go up over your right ear. Take a deep breath in. Beautiful work, ladies. Exhale, we're going to meet an extended side angle. So swinging your arms all the way around. Rest your right elbow on right knee. Reach up through left fingertips. 2 more just like that. Inhale, cartwheel your arms out and up. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, cartwheel your arms out and around. Exhale, extended side angle. Beautiful work, ladies. Inhale, cartwheel your arms out and up. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, cartwheel your arms out and around. Exhale, extended side angle. Take a deep breath in through the nose right here. Press down firmly through that left foot, so your back foot. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Drop your right fingertips down. Raise left fingertips up. We're coming into Trikonasana, triangle pose. You may want a block underneath of that right hand. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Reach high through those left fingertips. Tuck the tailbone forward. Shoulders are soft down the back. Exhale, bring your gaze up towards your left hand. Take 1 more breath in right here. Breath out, we spin the left hand down, bend into the right knee, raise the back heel, and then breath in, we land in our low runner's lunge position. Breath out, draw the left knee forward and down, right knee meets it, and we bring our hips back to our heels for our lovely child's pose. Take a deep breath in through the nose, and if your hips don't meet your heels, feel free to place a block or blanket or pillow underneath of them. Exhale, navel to spine. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, drawing your navel in and up towards your heart and spine. Take another deep breath in, sending the breath from the bottom of the belly all the way up into your chest and throat and out through the crown of the head. And then exhale, to release. Next inhale, press the earth away, look up in between your hands. And exhale to curl toes and hinge hips. Make your way back to your Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Pressing into the four corners of the palms, grip the mat with the finger pads. Inhale, we bend the knees, raise heels and hips up towards the sky. And then exhale, heels and heart. Melt down to the earth. Pressing the earth away as you inhale, looking up in between the hands. Exhale, we're going to walk our feet all the way up to the top of the mat. So big toes can touch or feet can be hip distance. Next, inhale, reverse swan dive. Arms out and up. Tuck the tailbone up towards your belly button. Palms touch up top. And then exhale, palms land at heart center. So all of that stuff on the other side. Next, inhale, palms pressed. We rise them up towards the sky. Slight arc in the spine, keeping a soft bend in the knees. Exhale, swan dive down, leading with your bright open heart, chest and throat to fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, hands on the shins. We rise up to a flat back, shoulders down the back. Exhale, plant your fingertips and step your left toes back, dropping your left knee down to the earth, remembering to pad if you need. Next, inhale, we circle the arms out and up. Right knee stacks over right ankle. Gaze goes up high. Gently drag left hip forward and right hip back to keep them squared. Exhale, bend your elbows and sink your hips down low. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Take a deep breath in, breathing into all of those areas where Udana Vayu lives. The heart, the throat, and the head. And then exhale to plant your fingertips around your front foot, your right foot. Take a deep breath in to straighten your back leg, tops of the shoulder heads down and away from the ears. One last chance to get light in your fingers. Look at you guys go. Exhale to plant your palms and make your way to your downward facing dog. Next, inhale, chin in towards the chest. We ripple our bodies forward into our plank pose. Exhale to lower knees, chest and chin, elbows close to the ribs. Perhaps you touch your chin down with the earth. Inhale, releasing the entire front side of your body. Peel your heart up, Bhujangasana Cobra Pose. Exhale, curl toes, hinge hips. Downward facing dog. Next inhale, we float the left toes up towards the sky. Once again, checking in that your shoulders are squared and remembering you can always lower that bottom knee here. Exhale, we round the spine, bend the left knee, draw it in towards your nose, float your shoulders over your wrists, and however you can get that left foot in between your hands, that's really neat. I always have to baby it on this side, and that's okay. Stepping your right toes off towards the right arm edge of the mat. So we're coming into that high lunge position again. And if you're standing in a position where you're kind of like on railroad tracks, sometimes it does help with balance. Next, inhale, left knee is bent. Circle the arms out and up. Reach the fingertips up high for high lunge position. Exhale, sink down more deeply into that left knee. So we're coming into that little sweeping flow with our fingers. And once again, if you get tired, you can always drop that back knee. Take a deep breath in and reach high through the fingertips. Breath out, float them down to shoulder level. Next, breath in, sweep the fingertips forward, lean your torso forward. Breath out, brush your fingertips down to the earth. Breath in, we rise back up. Breath out. Fingertips float down to shoulders. Breath in, sweep the torso forward along with your fingertips. Breath out, sweep your fingertips down to touch the earth. Last one, breath in, we reach the fingertips up high. Breath out, we let them sink down to shoulder height. Breath in, sweep the torso and fingertips forward. Breath out, lower them down to the earth to sweep. Next breath in, we sweep them up towards the sky. Breath out, we drop that left heel or right heel, and we sink down into our right knee to meet in our lovely Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So check that your left knee is over left ankle, if possible, and that your right arch is aligned with your left heel. Take a deep breath in, reach through your fingertips, tuck your tailbone up towards your belly button. Breath out, sink down more deeply into that left knee. Fullest, deepest inhale. Exhale, peaceful or reverse warrior. Take a deep inhale here, reach through the left fingertips. Exhale, spin it around to extended side angle. Fullest, deepest inhale, reach through the right fingertips, press down through that right foot. Exhale, spin it around to peaceful warrior. Inhale, reach through those left fingertips. Exhale, spin it around to extended side angle. Take a deep breath in right here. Shoulders are soft. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Fullest, deepest inhale. Exhale, spin it around. One quick visit to extended side angle. Straighten the left leg and make your way to your Trikonasana, triangle pose. The eyes in the back of my head are viewing your beauty in these postures. Take a deep breath in, reaching high through right fingertips and low through left ones. Perhaps you have a block under your hand. So you can always feel free to rest the block under your hand if you feel so inclined. Exhale to stay. Take another deep breath in here. And exhale, we float those right fingertips forward and down. Inhale, bend into the left knee, raise the right heel. So the heel in back up towards the sky, low runner's lunge. Exhale, let your right knee hit the earth. Left knee meets it. And let your hips come down to your heels for your lovely child's pose, Balasana. So in this Balasana, you're going to reach very high or very long through your fingertips. And all while keeping your shoulders nice and soft. Perhaps if you'd like to go further and get a deeper stretch, you rise your head up and place your chin on the earth. My chin doesn't quite reach, but that's okay. If yours does, go for it. Take a deep breath in, breathing into your chest, throat, and out through the crown of the head. Exhale to draw your navel towards your spine. Fullest, deepest inhale here. And exhale. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. Next inhale, we press the earth away, look up in between the hands. And then exhale, we're going to make our way forward to lie on our belly. And so as you come to lying on your belly, you want to have your blocks, both of your blocks, on. Oh, I'm trying to bring my blanket there. You want to have both of your blocks on either side of your mat. Probably in the area of the shoulders is best. Yes, in the area of the shoulders. And we're going to start off in Sphinx pose. So we're bringing our elbows under our shoulders, pressing into our palms, pressing into your pubic bone and your toenails. Take a deep breath in, shrug the shoulders down the back, breathe out through the crown of the head. Exhale, draw your chin towards your chest and begin to draw circles with your head. So it does not matter which direction. So just spinning your head around, breathing into what you feel here. And this is another nice way to open up and get that Udana Vayu moving more freely. And the next time your chin comes in towards your chest, pause for just a moment and breathe in. Breath out, you're going to reverse directions. So reversing the head circles in the opposite way that you started with. And once again, just breathing into what you're feeling here. All right, coming back to center, back to stillness. Next time your chin comes in toward your chest, take a deep breath in here. Breath out, rising your gaze back up to a neutral position. Next breath in, you're going to draw your left knee up towards your left elbow. See if you can keep your hips pressed down. Breath out, straighten the left arm and sneak the right hand underneath of it. And perhaps you're touching your block, which is a good thing. Next, inhale, you're going to reach your left hand. So your left hand was straight. You're going to reach it towards your block. And I recommend using your foam blocks. I am not using my foam blocks, but do as I say, not as I do. So I recommend using your foam block. And then exhale, you're going to spin that block up and around, and you're going to meet, we are going to meet in this funny variation of reclined spinal twist. So you have your other block on the other side, and this is a fairly intense shoulder opener. So if your other shoulder does not meet the earth, if you have that other block on the other side, you can always prop it underneath of the shoulder. We will find out just how tight our shoulders are today. Take a deep breath in with your gaze going up towards the sky. Breath out, see if you can peel your gaze open even more to the left. And you may or may not be able to do that. That's okay. Fullest, deepest inhale, expand through the belly, side bodies, and chest. And then exhale to stay. Take another deep breath in here. And breath out. Fullest, deepest inhale. And exhale. Next inhale, we're going to come out like we went in. So we rise that block straight back up and around. And then exhale, we're going to come back up and back into a sphinx-like position. All right, so inhale, press into your palms. Elbows are under shoulders. And then exhale, just a few head and neck rolls to just loosen up any tension that may have built up from coming into that posture. So either direction, both directions, just a little bit here to release any stuff from that pose. Coming back to center, back to stillness. Next breath in, same other side. So we're going to bend the right knee, draw it up towards the right elbow. So you want to see if you can keep your shoulders and hips flat as possible on the earth, if that makes sense. Exhale to straighten the right arm. Take a deep breath in. Breath out, you're going to sneak that left hand underneath, and hopefully that block is there waiting for you. And next breath in, you grab a hold of that block with the right hand this time. Breath out, circle the right arm over and around. So maybe that block is waiting there for you. Maybe it is not. If it is and you need it, it's close enough by and you need it, you can always feel free to tuck it under that right shoulder for a little support. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Breath out, see if you can bring your gaze more towards that right hand. Fullest, deepest inhale to expand. And exhale. Take another deep breath in. And breath out. And just a little side note, if you're practicing this posture on your own at home, if you decide, oh, hey, this is something I want to get into more, and you find a lot more tightness in your shoulders than what you like, this is pretty intense, you can always raise that top bent knee up and place a block underneath of it. So if you have an extra block, you would place it underneath of that bent knee, and that brings a little more space, brings a little more accessibility into getting a little more relaxed in the shoulders in this posture. Take one more breath in to rise that block back up right from where you are. Breath out, the block is going to come back down to the earth on the other side, and you are simply going to roll over onto your back from here. So if you've fallen off of your mat, such as I have, just scoot yourself back over onto it. And we are in a reclined position. Knees are up towards the sky, soles of the feet on the earth. Palms are resting down by the hips. You're going to tuck your tailbone up towards your belly button and draw your chin in towards your chest. So I cue that a lot in my classes because I really love the feeling of the entirety of your spine pressed into the earth. We're going to come into a little flow that I have nicknamed bridge sways. So Setu Bandhasana, bridge pose. You'll start with your palms resting on the earth by your hips, and then as you inhale, your hips and your hands will float up. So you'll float your fingertips up above you. So if you were standing, you'd reach up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, you'll float your hips and your palms back down to the earth. And we're going to do 5 of those. And we will meet at the end in traditional bridge pose. All right, inhale, rise the hips up and hands go up overhead, rising the hips as high as you can. Exhale, float the hips and the palms back down to the earth. Inhale, hips and hands rise, pressing your hips up towards the sky. Exhale, float hips and palms back down to the earth. Inhale, hips rise up, raise the fingertips. Exhale, float the hips back down to the earth along with the palms. 2 more. Inhale, hips and hands rise. Exhale, hips and palms lower. Inhale, hips and hands rise. Exhale, hips and palms lower. Inhale, keeping your palms on the earth, rise your hips up towards the sky. Exhale, walk your shoulders down your back and clasp your fingers together under your sacrum. So you can always come into a supported bridge pose if this is too much for you today. So supported means block under hips instead. Take a deep breath in and rise the hips a little higher. Press into the soles of the feet. Exhale, release the clasp of the fingers, rest the palms on the earth underneath of you, and let your hips float down to rest on your hands. And once you get there, you're going to straighten your legs, point down through your toes. We're going to come into Matsyasana, fish pose. So pointing down through your toes, take a deep breath in. Breath out, shrug the shoulders down the back. Bring the crown of the head to the earth and your gaze comes behind you. This is another fantastic way to open up through our chest and throat. Also opening up through the crown of the head, all of the places Udana Vayu lives. Take a deep breath in right here. And breath out, take one more expansive breath, sending your breath into your throat and out through the crown of the head. And then exhale to unwind your head and release. Bringing your hands or your palms out from underneath of your hips. And bring the soles of the feet to touch together. Bring the knees out to the sides. So Supta Baddha Konasana, tucking the tailbone up towards the belly button, chin towards the chest. Bring one palm to rest on your belly and the other palm to rest on your heart space. And just simply breathe in to what you're feeling here. Breathing into all of the lovely effects of this wonderful practice. We're going to make our way now to our final Shavasana, our final resting pose. Feel free to utilize the Supta Baddha Konasana as your final resting pose, your corpse pose. Otherwise, releasing your body into your most restful position for Shavasana. So the best way to utilize the most benefit for this practice at a cellular level is to come into complete rest. So letting all of this work we just did melt down into the earth and just rest. There's no more effort to be had or made during this practice. As you come into your resting position, bringing your attention now to your breath, sending your breath into your throat and out through the crown of the head. Every time your mind wanders in this final Shavasana, as it inevitably will, see if you can gently direct your focus back to your breath. Beginning once again to deepen your breath. Taking any final movements while you're still in a reclined position, such as bringing your knees in towards your chest to give yourself a hug, taking a long body stretch by rising your arms up overhead, pointing down through your toes. And perhaps you windshield wiper knees or feet, all before slowly and quietly making your way back to a comfortable seat. Finishing where we started. So once you're back in your comfortable seat, Closing your eyes down one last time, finding length in your spine. So from the very tip of your tailbone all the way up to where the spine meets the skull. We're growing nice and long. Letting your shoulders be soft. Soften your face and jaw. Bring your tongue off of the roof of your mouth. Resting your hands wherever is comfortable. So in your lap or in some other position that feels okay to relax them. And just simply noticing how you're feeling here. So noticing what you are walking off of your mat with and out into the world. And hopefully you are more open and expansive in your chest and throat and your head. So hopefully you will be able to communicate more clearly, have better connection to the divine or to source. Bringing your palms now to rest at heart center, our prayer mudra. Bringing your chin down towards your chest. And deepest gratitude to our bodies and our breath to be able to move, breathe, and practice in this way, in this space, and with each other. Deepest gratitude to ourselves for showing up. That is always half of the battle. Bringing your thumbs to touch at your third eye center, the space in between your eyebrows. And in our shared collective offerings, we bow forward. Namaste. Thank you, ladies.